My God. Where are the people? Hey, self mischief maker. What's going on, bro? Oh God. Woo, the sickness is real. Hey, what's up, Solixer 500. God, Gonzalez, David Gonzalez. What's good, homie? People, hey everyone. Oh my God, throat is dry. Oh my God, what's up, guys? Do you watch the NFL? Hell no. Are we want to pronounce your name right? Lit. How's everyone doing, man? How we doing, man? We're gonna run through the entire episode. So as you can see, we got the whole episode. So we're gonna run from top to bottom. We're gonna talk about everything from the top all the way to the bottom. So I'm just waiting for some more people to come in here, and then we're gonna just go in. Hey, what's up, Colin? Finally, you're here. Marine. Is it? It's either Maureen, or Marine. Roth. What's up? What's up, JL? Just letting you guys know. Speaking of my accomplishment, okay, I finally finished this cool, awesome Star Wars book, Cobalt Squadron. So I finally finished it last night, and I loved every second of it. It was a really good Star Wars book, and I'm reading this one now. So when I'm done with this one, I got a couple more. I'm gonna just show you. I want to show you guys before we get into the flash. I want to show you. I got this one to read next. Ahsoka. I got that one to read, and then I got this one. I'm excited to read this one. This is a Luke Skywalker book. It's a real thick one, so yeah. Can I do this every day? If I could, I would, my friend. If I could, I would. Um, hey, what's up, huh? All right, let's give it another 10 more minutes, and then we will start, guys. 10 more minutes, and then we will start breaking this thing down for people watching later. Do I have PS4, Xbox, or PC? I have all three. I have PC, which is what I'm on right now. I got an Xbox, and then I got a PS4. Good. Colin, if anybody is acting up in the comments, just remove them. Just put them on timeout. Whatever. People, don't leave. We're gonna talk about the Flash in about 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just trying to get more time to see if more people can come in here. So I'm just waiting. Okay. Patience, my young Padawans. Patience. We will talk. Hey, what's up, Power Girl? Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Catherine Morgan, thank you for stopping by. Ugh. Piece of my beard went in my mouth. Play Fortnite? I play Fortnite. People are just like leaving. And I'm like, wait, we're gonna talk. I'm just waiting for people to come. Damn. It's only 5 minutes. Um Plus I'm using this time to talk to you guys now, so I got this generic Flash shirt on. Everyone has this shirt. So I like how it was like 25 people here. It's like, and then went down to 19 and went up to 17. What more do you want from me? You wish you could use Twitch emotes? I'm with you, bro. I do not know who that is, no. Anybody in the stream right now? Anybody in the stream right now new to the channel? Anyone new? 5 more minutes, guys, then we'll start. We're gonna leave in a couple minutes. No problem. Yeah, anyone in the stream, is this your first time to one of my live streams? Please let me know. How did I make the Flash intro? There's actually a lot of tutorials out there for them, so you just gotta search it up. But I used Adobe Effects. I used Adobe After Effects. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, and we'll start. Is your first time? Lad, thank you so much, Solexer, for joining the stream. Appreciate it. I think my face is like really dark. You can't see me. My sister's actually recording Riverdale reactions right now, so she had to use one of my lights. Mega Grows. This is your first stream. Lit. Favorite DC hero? Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman and the Flash. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Come on, guys. Ask me. Let's talk. Anybody else in the stream new? Is this your first time here? Your first time new to the channel? Yeah, that's my sister yelling. Yeah, she's reacting to Riverdale right now as we speak. Am I gonna do Fortnite? Maybe one day. Yeah, if I'm bored, I'll play. Yeah, but my sister's yelling because she's doing a reaction right now to Riverdale. So, episode 12 of The Flash, to my knowledge, is scheduled to come out next week. I don't know if it was moved or anything. Anyone else in the live stream? Is this your first time in my live stream? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if this is your first time here. I can give you a shout out. Yeah, man, we'll talk. Like I said, I got the whole episode here. We're gonna run through it. We're gonna talk about every single part of this thing. So I got everything here. We're gonna run through it and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, including Dawn. So we're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna get there. Don't worry, people. We will get there. We will get there. my sister's YouTube channel. If you go to my, actually, no, I'll just link it up here. It's probably easier to just put the link here than to tell you where to go. Yeah, my sister, she's literally recording her reaction right now. So let me see. Yeah, this is her channel right here. So all right, I put it in the comments. That's my sister's channel. No, yeah, don't worry. The breakdown's gonna be up later. All right, guys, let's get into the stream. Let's get into the stream. Let's get into the breakdown. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna do it. I know I'm doing this later than I planned, but I had a crazy day today, so I'm still doing it. I still wanted to do it, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna get through this as fast as we can. And everyone else who's watching this thing later, thank you so much for watching the video later. And if you're here now, thank you for watching it now, live in the stream. Okay, so we're gonna start this thing off. So I'm just gonna start this off by saying that last night's episode wasn't the best episode of The Flash, at least this season, and it wasn't all that crazy. It wasn't too, you know in it. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty basic episode, but I was glad with, you know, that we got to see some development with Ralph Dibny. We got to see where he was going forward and what some little bit of stuff from a little bit of a stepping stone for Ralph Dibny, and I'm glad we got to that. Excuse me. Again, if you hear me coughing, still getting over a cold. So yeah, I'm glad that we got to see some of that development with him. We got his new suit and everything, and it looks better than what he was obviously wearing before. Let's get here. Yeah, for me it's 11:42. It's about to be midnight. But yeah, the last night's episode was okay. It wasn't the best episode, honestly. It just wasn't okay. It wasn't. It wasn't. And if you thought last night episode was crazy, like really really good, then you're just a really super fanboy, and nothing's wrong with that either. Nothing's wrong with that. Um, nothing's wrong with that. But I thought the ending was really like probably like the best part of this entire episode. Anyways, so let's start this thing off from the beginning. So I'm gonna just scroll through here. We don't need to see all this. Let's okay. I thought this was interesting. You had this cool beginning sequence here, where Barry is he's fighting. Well, not fighting. The jail is like going. Somehow the prisoners got out of the jail cell, and somehow. So let me turn the volume down. Actually, um, yeah. Somehow the prisoners got out of the jail cell, and all this carnage and stuff is going on. Somehow they got out. Somehow they got out, and all this, they're throwing paper towels all over the place. And I thought this part was particularly really really cool. Was when Barry, decided, what, I'm gonna help. So Barry uses, his abilities and cleans everything up and goes back in his cell. So I actually thought that was pretty cool. I actually thought that entire sequence was pretty dope in the beginning, and it was just showing. For some reason, I want to know how all the prisoners got out. I mean, I know they get out because they let them out, but they just got out and they just started doing crazy fighting stuff. They started going crazy, started throwing paper towels all over the place, and the police officers are not going to question how everybody got in the back in their cell, which I thought was a dumb thing to do because no one's going to question how the hell did Barry get back out, or not Barry, but how the hell did all the rest of the other inmates, and these people get back in their cells? So like that was pretty interesting. Um, so we're gonna skip forward through all this, and I thought this was cool too. This whole sequence here where he said, where he and how many days has he been there? It's about been a week, and he actually like not phased, but carved his name into the wall. So was Barry, and puts a strike down how many days he was there. And I thought that was pretty cool and pretty symbolic. I thought that it was nice. It was a little touchy moment. That was pretty good. I mean, the stuff with Barry in the jail, in the prison, I thought that was the good parts. Sisters yelling, but I thought those were the good parts with Barry in the jail. All of the moments with him in the jail with Goldberg and stuff was pretty cool. Um, Now this part in the beginning, this homie in the beginning asking for Priuses and all kinds of stuff. How he wants this, how he wants that, and this, blah 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 blah. Another, corny villain, just little villain for for Ralph to deal with, and Ralph comes in, and I thought it was cool how he was just moving all the hostages away, and he walked in, and then he's thinking he's indestructible, and then he takes the bomb, and in this part, which I thought was funny, he just takes the bomb and and he's not even scared or anything. He's like, what do I do? And the dude fainted from his own thing, he couldn't even figure out what to do. Oh my god. Let me see. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna continue. So this suit was. I was getting so tired of this Ralph Dibny suit. It was so annoying, man. The guy was funny and corny, yes. I'm trying to, and I'm reading comments every now and again as we go. Keep on going through to call him a stretchy man, and Cisco. I find Cisco's always always treats Dibny the worst. Like Cisco really does not like Dibny. He treats him the worst. That's what I realized. Um, so let's continue. Oh yeah, and then we get back. And here's get Barry. Barry's just chilling in this prison cell. He's not even phased. He's not even worried. He's not. Nothing's going on. He's just chilling. Honestly, and we get to see the Thinker. Henry the Thinker. Wow, the Trickster. Back again. We got to see him again after. I forgot where we saw him, what season we actually saw him in, but he comes in. We got his reintroduction. We got to see Goldberg. Can actually find back where, yeah, Goldberg sitting on the table. My mom actually recognized. My mom actually knew who he was right away. She was like, "Oh, that's Goldberg. Oh, it's Goldberg." I was like, "Okay, yeah." Well, she forgot the name, but she recognized who it was immediately. That's who it is. That's who it is. That's who it is. Um, so then let me continue. Go from here, and then this dude's trying to start a fight with Barry, so that was just unnecessary. Prison stuff. Anybody tell me to wear white shoes? Excuse me. And then what else? Where we go? Yeah, Barry and Iris meeting again, and they're so adorable, man. You know what I'm saying? They're meeting up with each other. He's all like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and then they have the little conversation or whatever, and it's whatever, it's cool. Barry's gonna be out of there soon, but I'm liking that they're taking the time to develop him being in this prison cell, and we're getting to see the stuff he's facing and how hard it is for Iris, and her not being able to handle this thing properly. So I'm liking that they're taking the time to explore these things. Um, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Trying to get to all the main stuff in this. Okay, yeah, his mama comes in, breaks him out of prison, and they're out. Let me see. Um, this part was pretty cool. I like how Barry and Joe were just chilling with each other, and Barry wasn't being too overly emotional with Joe. He was when Joe came in, he's like, "Hey man, how you doing? I'm just doing my thing, sweeping my floors, doing my janitorial stuff, whatever." You know, and he's just cooling. He's just chilling. He's not even allowing his situation to affect anything. He's just like, you know what, they're gonna find a way to get me out, and they're gonna get me out, and that's that. And I mean, and that's what I'm saying. The thing mostly I like Barry's approach to all of this. I like how he handles all of this stuff. He's not freaking out. He's not, you know, he's literally just cooling and chilling out and taking his time, which I think is pretty cool. Um, 1 second. Let me just open up my live stream on my phone. Anyway, moving on. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, guys. So bear with me, okay? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anything else important? I thought this was cool too that that they used original cast members and brought them back from John Wesley Shipp's The Flash, the '90s series, and I thought that it was pretty cool that they actually brought back pictures and things like that because they've actually done that before using cast members from the original show. Or why am I saying the original show from the '90s show with John Wesley Shipp as Barry Allen? That was cool. But it was nice to see Mark Hamill. I mean, I like Mark Hamill. Obviously, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so anything that with Mark Hamill in it is cool. So I like to see Mark again. Mark as a trickster. But all I see when I see this, I see Luke. I don't see the trickster. I just see Luke. Okay, moving on. Oh, somebody just subscribed. Comics. If you're here, thanks for subscribing. Axel Walker. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. The chemistry between him and his mom is a little weird to me, but I'll let that go. Um, Now this part was cool. Barry's working out in the gym or whatever, and then these dudes again trying to pick a fight with the man, and then Goldberg comes in and saves the day, which is cool. I thought this whole entire sequence was a good, funny fight sequence, and not good funny fights, a good fun fight sequence, and just to see Goldberg do his thing again was pretty dope. Um, Yeah, that's cool, though, man. All right, let's continue. He said, "Oh, it's not over. Whatever." We get to learn eventually that, of course, Henry Allen literally saved his life, saved Goldberg's life. Um, I do like the trickster's his apparel, man. Like the new haircut and stuff. I mean, the haircut with the hair dye and everything. That's pretty cool. With the blonde, it's pretty cool. Ralph gets burned by acid. Um, like I said, there's more of a really Ralph Dibny centered episode. We get to see a couple of shots with Barry in the jail, which, like I said, all the shots with Barry in jail was the fun stuff. Like I really enjoyed all the Barry in jail stuff. Um, and I just read a comment. Yeah, uh, we have not seen Kid Flash in a while. And we won't see him because he's leaving the show and he's going to Legends of Tomorrow officially. I can't believe you guys haven't heard this yet. Let's continue to move. Let's continue to move on to more important stuff. We saw Bebo again, which I thought was a nice touch. As reference back to that one Legends of Tomorrow episode. So, but I thought that was cool. See this acid thing. I mean, like I said, this episode was pretty mediocre. Nothing too crazy. It wasn't a wow factor episode. It wasn't like the mid-season premiere that we had a really awesome premiere. This episode it just felt like a big filler to me. Like I said, besides the stuff with Barry being in jail, all the jail scenes I thought were fun and I thought were cool, but everything else was just like, nah, you know. And then Ralph Dibny coming into the jail cell, that was cool. Like I said, all the stuff with Barry in jail was cool. We just got to see he's just sitting down there thinking about stuff. Man, it must really suck to just be in jail, just nothing to do, just thinking about life and looking at the ceiling with nothing to do. Like, that must really suck. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But at least he has no one. See the thing. At least with Barry's jail cell, he has no one in front of him. There's like not somebody in front of him looking at him weirdly the whole time. Um, what else happens? Yeah, but Ralph comes in. He talks to him. Man, I can't do it anymore. Blah 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 blah. Blah. He's complaining. I can't do it anymore. And then we're moving. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue to go. Get to the good stuff. I'm working my way to the end, guys. I know you're all here for the end to talk about Dawn, and we're going to talk about Dawn. I gotta say, me and my mom, we love the way how Cisco and Harry always triggers Killer Frost to turn, Caitlyn to turn into Killer Frost. I mean, I always think it's cool. They always threaten her with some, thing like, oh, somebody's about to die, or something's about to happen. Um, let's continue with this. Yeah, this is where we learned that Henry Allen had to do surgery on him, which is cool. It was nice. Honestly, it was nice having Goldberg in this episode, man. It's pretty fun. Let's continue. Oh yeah, then they bring him to the corner and they beat him up, which is fun. More Bebo. I don't know why. We're seeing more Bebo. Ralph Dibny's suit. This was cool. This whole entire thing was cool. Like I said, this whole fighting thing here with Barry doing his thing, the jail cell, this was cool. Like every time he does things like this is when things get really interesting. And I love it when he does things like this. This whole slow-mo fight stuff, and I love it. I'm just playing it so we can all watch it again because it was just so cool. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. Boom, knocked him out. I thought it was the best, man. Which I thought it was the best, man. I thought it was the best. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna continue. All this trickster stuff, I didn't care for it. I didn't care for any of this. And then we also have to ask too, like, how the heck did they get meta dampeners? Like, where did they get it from? Exactly. Where exactly did they get the meta dampeners from? It's a really good question. I'm trying to find that out. Where did they get the meta dampeners from? Let's continue. See, we're going to the Ralph's suit. Now, in the pictures, I didn't like it per se, but seeing it here, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind, this suit. I think, if he continues to be a series regular, like if we see him in the next season, I think it would be cool that he gets a little upgrade or something. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I just think that, this is just going to be what it is for now. Like I said, initially I didn't like it at first, but the more we saw it, I like it. Yeah, they probably stole it. Yeah, they probably stole the meta dampeners. I'm not gonna look too much into it. They probably stole it. But I love the suit. I mean, the eyepiece here, like I said, the picture didn't do it justice. The picture just made it look like if he had a really bad skydiving suit on. But after seeing everything else, I think it looks good as it is now. Yeah, I like the suit. The suit's okay. Not the best suit, but it's better than what he had before. I'd rather see that than what he had before. What he had before kind of sucked. I mean, the fact that they actually stayed in position long enough for Ralph to actually stretch back and do this is beyond me. They had enough time to do this, to run. Well, he had enough time to get out the way, so that's pretty weak. Anyways, enough of this. Like I said, this episode was pretty. It's okay, nothing too crazy, man. All right, so the part we care about, the ending. So let me skip through all this. He gets named Elongated Man, blah, 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 blah. He has a bad attitude about it. Get to see more Goldberg stuff, whatever. Barry gets to talk to his wife again. And I thought this part was really cool, too. When he phases through the glass, obviously, and she's able to touch his hand, and then he keeps his wrist vibrating, so that she can actually touch his arm, which I thought was really, really, really cool. Man, how much people wish they can do that? How much people wish they can actually do stuff like that? So yeah, man, good on them that he's actually able to do that. And now the part we all been waiting for. So let's rewatch this whole sequence again, guys. So I'm gonna turn the volume up. Let's rewatch this whole thing again, okay? Let's just listen to everything and watch it, then we'll pause and talk.
Thanks for getting this coffee, by the way.
Who, me? I'm broke.
I didn't even bring my wallet with me.
I don't even own a wallet.
Are you serious?
Alan always pays.
Oh my god.
No worries.
Such a key word there. Alan always pays. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Alan always pays, and then she comes right in and takes care of the payment.
I get for being a hero?
What do you want, a cookie?
Ooh, mind if I do? Come on, man.
Cisco
Thinking about wearing a mask.
Cisco's always so mean to Ralph. I don't know why. He's just so mean to him, man.
Knows you're a good guy.
Comes the breaks, kid. Ah, yes. There's that delicious nectar. Hey, thanks for getting this coffee, by the way.
Who, me? I'm broke.
I didn't even bring my wallet with me.
I don't even own a wallet.
Are you serious?
Alan always pays.
Oh my god.
Boom.
No worries. Always pay it forward. That's my motto, you know? Because at any given moment, one of us could need a helping hand. Like now, you two, total strangers. You know we're short on cash, and then someone just steps out of the blue and helps out in a totally random way, am I right?
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it's more than just karma. It's the principle of infinite consequence at work in our lives. And it's always expanding. Creating positive sums on an infinite basis. Isn't that amazing?
When she talked about that part, is like it sounded as if she like solved her own problem. Like when she was talking about this, when she's talking about whatever she's talking about here, it seemed as if like when she realized, she's just like, isn't that amazing? Like it's looking as it, like if she solved her own issue, like she had some problem and she was able to solve it at that moment just by talking to herself. So I see something above my thing. What the heck is this? Why is that there? I see something above my head. I don't even know how that got there. And it's weird because she actually does look like both of them for real. She does look like Barry and Iris mixed together, but it's I think which is why they chose the actress obviously to do this. The thing just appeared above my head.
It's more than just karma. It's the principle of infinite consequence at work in our lives. And it's always expanding. Creating positive sums on an infinite basis. Isn't that amazing?
It looked as if she just solved the problem that she was trying to solve for a while, and that's the answer. That's what it looks like. I think that might play into something later. I think that might come. Content. Stream is temporarily blocked, of course, because I was playing it. Oh god, I think my stream was temporarily blocked. Can y'all see me? That's why I normally don't play with the audio on. Yeah, I played with the audio on, then boom. Hey, Jesse J Plays, thank you for subscribing. Can you guys still see me and hear me? Can you guys still see me and hear me? Can you guys still see me and hear me? Can you guys still see me and hear me? Let me know. No more audio. I'm gonna hear it, but you guys are not gonna hear it because the audio is gonna get me temporarily blocked for copyright. So okay, you hear and see me. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So it just that whole thing. She just looked like if, like she said, she solved her own issue, and she solved her own whatever problem she was doing. She solved it. So, anyways, the most important part here is the ending. Now, after all of this, they talk, and she's a very gorgeous girl, by the way. Got a nice smile. So let's continue. So this part. Okay. So this is the part that we all care about. This part right here. This nice intricate piece right here. Her writing in that speed, that lovely, mysterious language that we saw at the premiere of this season. Barry was writing in this whole entire thing, and you just see she's writing it with ease. As you can see, she's just moving along and just writing with ease. Like, it's just a normal language to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a normal thing for her to do. And I think it's cool. I just think it's cool that we're seeing this, and whatever this is, this might be like her own diary, her own like personal scientific log book. Like maybe she keeps like a personal log of like scientific breakthroughs or things that she solved. Like maybe this was some type of formula that she was trying to solve, and her talking to the guys actually helped her solve some issue, and now she actually has the answer to it, and she wrote it down. Or it could just be like a personal diary that she's deciding to write in with the Speed Force language. It could be a number of things, man. What this means, this entire thing can mean something else. It could mean so much. But what's cool is just the fact that we are seeing it, and it's something that we recognized, and it's something that's recurring, and we're going to see what this all means. Hopefully, when this season wraps up, we can get everything wrapped up, and we can understand exactly what this thing is and what it means. So that's particularly what I'm excited about. Um, so hopefully, man, we can get an answer to all of this thing here, man. So um, I think that's it for this video, guys. Anything that you want to? He said, "Man, this is deep." It's not that deep. It's not that deep. I'm just trying to think of. I'm just trying to make up stuff as I go as to what this could all mean. Why they showed this to us. Obviously, they showed it to us to remind us of something that we saw earlier on in the season. But I want to know why what this all means. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does this all actually mean? And exactly what is it that she's writing down? You know? So like I said, it could literally be a number of things. It could be a lot of different things. Like I said, it could be a scientific log. She keeps all like her inventions or her scientific ideas or whatever in a notebook, or she's just writing in a personal diary of her experiences. Another theory that I've been thinking about too is that she traveled back in time to interact with her dad's friends and see how life was for him, so she can keep a personal record of like these different experiences, so she can remember it for herself and write down what she met and things like that. When she goes back to her time, she can have stories and things she can understand how things went on. And obviously I don't think that Dawn, I don't think they're supposed to be there, obviously, because going back to the past can actually mess up the future. So I hope the thing is, I hope none of them actually figure out that that's Dawn. I hope that nobody figure out. And a matter of fact, if this is Dawn Allen, confirmed, obviously, I hope that no one from Team Flash figures out that this is Barry's daughter. And even if they do figure out that it's Barry's daughter, they might have to die. Because if they figure out it's Barry's daughter, and Barry, that can kind of mess up how things go on in the future. You know what I'm saying? So they're not supposed to know who this girl is, and they shouldn't know. Um. Anyway, let's look at the comments. Uh. Yeah, it's the same writing that Barry had when he came out to Speed Force. So yeah, I'm looking at the comments. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions or anything you guys want to talk about before I end the stream? It's going to be a very short stream. So, any questions? Yeah, it's the same writing that Barry had. Any questions or things that you guys want to talk about specifically from this episode that I already haven't touched based on? If I missed anything that you guys want to talk about. Another thing too is if you notice, like this little ring she has on, I don't think it's a flash ring. I know some people were thinking or saying that it's a flash ring that she has on, but I just think it's just a regular ring. When will Accelerated Man come back into this? I don't know. If I know, I'd tell you. Will Dawn Allen come? I don't know either. Those are questions I can't answer because I don't work for CW, so I don't know if he will actually make an appearance on the show. I don't know if her brother, her twin brother, is going to make an appearance. I don't know if we're going to see Accelerated Man again, because I don't work for CW, so I have no clue what's going to happen. Why she look like an adult? Because she is. She is an adult. She is. She's not a kid here. If she was able to get a job as a waiter at the church for Barry's wedding, then obviously she had to be at least 18 years of age, or maybe 17 years of age to get a job, depending on state permits and workers permits, depending on your state, whatever. It's a Legion ring? No, man, it's not a Legion ring. I don't see any. The thing that makes a Legion ring specific is that big L. I don't see that on that ring, so I doubt it. How is Dawn going to tell them? I hope she doesn't. I don't want her to tell them. I don't think she needs to tell them. I think she's just there. I think we're going to find out eventually that that's Barry's daughter, for those who don't know, but I don't think she's going to reveal herself, because we all know this. If you go to the past and you mess, you interact with people that are important to your life in the past, you can affect the future in many different ways. The fact that she's even talking to them, she's messing up things little by little. No, she didn't sing that. She didn't sing "Running Home to You." That was Supergirl. Supergirl sang it. People said that DeVoe had the writing on his face. It was never confirmed to us that he had that writing on his face, but um, that's when everyone speculated because it looked very similar. Why would they let Wally go to Legends of Tomorrow? Because they weren't using him on this show, and Legends could use a speedster. What if she is someone completely different from who we thought? Yeah, that possibility still exists. That possibility is still out there. She can be somebody completely different. Um, she's probably not related. She could be somebody totally different, but I think it's Dawn. I think it's her, simply for the fact that unless they're trying to do a whole Liberty Bell thing, and if they're trying to do Liberty Bell thing with this girl, then it wouldn't make any sense, because Liberty Bell is actually Jesse Quick's mom, but we already know they're not doing that. Um, but if she is somebody else completely different than who we thought she is right now, um, that would be surprising as heck to me. I want to know what speedster they're actually doing. A matter of even if she is a speedster, you know what I'm saying? Um, she could very well just be some researcher from the future that had a time machine. I don't know. Um, but what makes me believe that what makes me believe 100% that she's Dawn is that first wedding scene that we saw her, and she was like, "Make sure you say yes. Make sure you get mad." And the way how she was looking at Barry, like, "Oh my God, this is my dad when he was so young," It gave me that kind of vibe. I reckon she has come back to prevent something from happening to change the outcome of the future. Maybe the death of her brother, as he isn't there. Could be. Um, just because we don't see Don there doesn't mean he's dead, though. You know what I'm saying? I actually did see an interesting theory from somebody who sent it to me on Instagram, that one of the reporters at the end, or somebody who was in the crowd when Barry was going to jail, actually resembled Barry, and it could be Don, could be the brother. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good theory going on. I forgot the guy who sent it to me, but I thought that was a pretty good, interesting theory that he sent to me on Instagram. Um, the actress has a Grant Gustin type of awkwardness to you. Yeah, definitely. Which, like I said, she's doing a great job at, and they casted the right person to that looks exactly like both of them combined. They have the skin tone it makes sense. It's believable, and her actions. If Barry can slow down time so easily, why does he? But Mirror Master on top, yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about that. People get on me. People get on me for having issues with that. I ain't gonna talk about it right now in this stream. That can take a long time. Yeah, but I agree with you, Aaron. But in season 3, when Barry was in the other world, why didn't they mention Dawn so that he could be dead soon? I don't know. Maybe because remember, Jay Garrick also said the future is always changing, but the past is all the past is set in stone, but the future is always changing. So there's always that possibility to change your future. Um, the past is already set in stone, so that's just what that is. Um, so I think that's why. Power Goat says she saw the writing on his face. Yeah. All right, guys. Any other questions about this episode or things you want to talk about this episode that I might have missed and I forgot to bring up in this little breakdown? I tried to go through as fast as I could because it wasn't too much to talk about in this episode. It was pretty straightforward and pretty mediocre. But um, anything particularly that you want to talk about in this episode, let me know before I end this stream. Jared's from, so I don't really follow the comics. What's Don's brothers? Don's brother's name is Don. It's Don and Don. There's Dawn and then there's Don. Don. Don and Don. There's two Dons. Which is kind of confusing. If the parents call Don, he's like, who the hell are you talking about? Is Don going to be in episode 13 or 14? I don't know. The information is probably out there, but I never researched it, so I can't answer that question. If the girl is Dawn Allen, then she better not follow her daddy and Legend of Tomorrow's footsteps and mess up the timeline. Exactly. That's my main concern. I hope whatever she's doing here, she doesn't mess up anything in the future. She can interact with them, but she can't reveal who she is. If she does, that changes everything. Where is Dawn? That's a good question. What do you think of the warden? He seems suspicious. Yeah, the warden does seem very suspicious. I don't know. I think the warden might be still part of the Thinker's plan. He just has this weird, creepy smile on him. Ugh. But I do think that we will obviously we'll see more of him, and I do think that there's a deeper secret with him. I think he's going to be more involved in this show than we think, for sure. What does the writing mean? That's what we're all trying to figure out. Nobody knows how to read that. I don't. Um, but I've wondered if the team is struggling without Barry. Why doesn't he just make a time remnant? Because you don't want to have another Savitar. And time remnants. Well, I was about to say they're short lived, but they're not. So never mind, man. Bump that. Mark Hamill Trickster coming back. I don't know. I don't like I said. As far as when it comes to certain actors being involved in the show, I don't know unless they make an announcement. Maybe unless I heard about it in an announcement, I don't know. You know, is Iris going to have powers? Now I did see some leaked pictures with her in some suit, and they're talking about her being like Future Flash type Iris Flash thing. Because I do know in some comics they do give Iris speedster abilities, and there's a lot of fan fiction going around with Iris being a speedster, but there's nothing DC canon. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work. Like I said, I do think it's too soon for Iris to be pregnant with the Tornado Twins. I think it's too early for them to do that, and I don't think they should do that right now. Cecile does not have any powers. And even if she does have powers, it's not speedster abilities. Jose Camacho. Thank you so much, man. Greetings from Venezuela. From South America, bro. Yo, you're from Venezuela. You from right next door, man. You from right next door from where my family's from. We both South Americans, bro. Shout out to you. I like meeting other South American folk. It's fun. Jose, you and I are country neighbors. The symbols are from the Speed Force. We don't know that. It could be a future writing, a future language. We don't know if it's from the Speed Force. We can only assume it's from the Speed Force because of what we've seen, him coming out the Speed Force writing this stuff. And obviously he's been there for years, so he was able to write in this, supposedly. So All right, guys, I'll take a couple more questions and we're going to skeetily out. Yeah, Jose, man. Much love to you, bro. I like meeting my South American family, man. It was always nice. Cecile being pregnant being part of the Thinker's plan? Thinker's plan for what, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what exactly? What are the Tornado Twins' powers, tornado abilities? No. Okay, so let me explain. My master's not sleeping. She's still doing her own thing. Let me explain. For those who don't know, the Tornado Twins are speedsters. Both of them are speedsters. They do have speedster abilities. The reason they're called the Tornado Twins because the time that they're from is actually legal to be speed. It's actually legal to be metahuman. So whenever they would travel, whenever they would move around, they would move in tornadoes to trick people from recognizing them as speedsters or as metahumans. So whenever they move, they would always move around in tornado-like fashion, and that's why they were called the Tornado Twins. Um, Kevin Lang says those symbols are in all caps. Those symbols are Speed Force language only speedsters can read. That's what we're saying right now. I don't recognize this from DC canon comic books. I have not seen this, so maybe this has been mentioned in the comic book somewhere. I haven't seen it in a comic book, so if it has been mentioned in the comic books, please let me know and I will correct myself immediately. But I have not seen, I will stand up and I'll correct myself and admit to not knowing. But I have never seen this in the comics before. So if it has been in the comics, let me know and I will correct myself. But as far from what we've seen in the show, we can assume that it's a Speed Force language because when Barry came out of the Speed Force, that's what he was writing. So that's what we're assuming. Like I said, if it was mentioned in the comics, man, let me know. I haven't seen it in the comics, and I read a lot of Flash comic books, so maybe I haven't come across it. Just let me know if this is part of the comic books, okay? I haven't seen that, and I've read a lot of Flash comics. Trust me. Um, Okay, Logan Wright says Matthew. Oh my gosh, Barry's Speed Force code and the Thinker are connected. If you zoom into the Thinker's face, you can switch to the Dominic. He's sitting in the Thinker chair. He has the symbols on his face. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that. I've seen that in some pictures. So, what if Joe becomes a speedster? No, it's not gonna happen. Oh, okay. He says it's funny. Okay, it's funny. Yeah, man. The only way that can happen is that Speed Force storm. If you get a Speed Force storm, and that creates a whole bunch of speedsters, you know. Could you compare her notes to what Barry wrote when he got out of the Speed Force? I wonder why Barry went missing in 2024. Yeah, that could be another thing too. That's a good question. The Flash vanishes in 2024. We'll find out. I think we will. It's almost 2024. 2024. Hey, the Nerd Net. Thank you for stopping by, man, on this late night. You guys go subscribe to the Nerd Net if you have not done so as yet. Um, yeah, that is, and I do agree with your comments. Just tell me that isn't perfect casting for her. Hope all is well. Yeah, man, I totally agree with you, man. I think the casting is perfect so far. If this is Don Allen, I think the casting is perfect. What do I think of Iris's suit? I don't like it. It looks cheesy. It looks corny, but we'll see exactly what that suit is. I don't like it though. Okay, is it possible for you to know how old is Barry's daughter? I'm going to say she comes from 20 years later, maybe. It's possible. Yeah, I don't know exactly how old because like I said, I generally know the Tornado Twins as being little kids. So I don't know or how old exactly they made this girl out to be, or how long in the future this is. But I would say 20. I think 20 years is a little bit. Yeah, maybe 20, maybe 20, maybe. Oh no, 20 is a little bit too young though. Maybe 30 years, 30, 40 years maybe. I don't know. 30 years in the future because she seems to be an adult here. So let's say Barry and them have the kids, and let's say Barry and Iris have kids in like 5 years or 3 years. They give birth to the Tornado Twins. So maybe 25 years, 26 years. Why is Dawn following Barry's friends? That I don't know. Like I said earlier, I think she is trying to interact with people in her parents' past, so she can personally document this stuff. Or, like I said, maybe she is, maybe she is trying. Like I said, maybe she was trying to solve a problem, and maybe try to have a little conversation with people from Star Labs in a weird way, so that she can kind of try to piece things together. And because when you speak to people, your brain starts to work and things start to connect to each other. So maybe when she decides that she speaks to people from the past who are, from Star Labs, maybe help her figure out how to solve some problems. So maybe that's what that could be. I don't know. What's up, Hourverse TV? Hey, good night, Jimmy Coleman. Keep it real. Thank you for stopping by, bro. So apparently Cecile's supposed to get powers. I don't know about that, man. I gotta see an article. Let me know an article. I don't know too much about that. I don't really like that. I don't really like that whole idea. Iris suit is sort of not an earlier. It's not to an earlier Dawn Allen costume. She wore something similar to in the comics. I have not seen it. Like I said, I haven't seen it. And I haven't read too many comics of the Tornado Twins. Only a few. So I don't know too much. Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking on Google right now to see if I see something. If I see anything with that in the comics, man. Let me see. Yeah, I know the Tornado Twins are like having like matching suits, and like, I know they generally have like matching suits, so I don't know. I'm looking, yeah. All I'm seeing is matching suits and stuff. That's just what I know them for having, like matching suits and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what that is all about. Like I said, I know them for having matching suits, and that's it. Is it ever said how Caitlyn got her powers? Pretty sure it was a side effect from Flashpoint. Yeah, it was Flashpoint. They kind of explained that. How long do you think it will be for them to reveal who she is to Team Flash? I don't want them to reveal who she is to Team Flash, because somebody would have to die. It's black and white and yellow. Yeah. Well, yeah, the yellow is some parts, but I know the original suit is like a very plain, non-interesting suit. Like a very boring, like a very, very boring suit. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to end the stream here. I think we pretty much covered everything there is to cover in this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream all the way to the end. Thank you so much for subscribing. All you new guys, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. More streams to come as I get better. I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging without a stream, so we got the stream. We didn't get to talk about Black Lightning in this video. I didn't really plan it. It ended up being a Barry and Flash centric episode. Wow, Flash centric live stream. So we didn't get to talk about Black Lightning. So that's cool though. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in the next stream, in the next video. You guys have a good day. Make sure you follow me on all my social media. Please follow me on Matthew V. Haynes on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, especially Twitter, and Stardust. Yeah, and join my Discord. Link in the description box below. So like I said, please follow me and all my social media. Can't stress that enough. If you got any social media, please follow me there. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right? Clockmaster out.